Good evening, and welcome to Austin Habitat for Humanity's Building Community from Home 35th Anniversary Celebration presented by Bank of America. My name is Phyllis Snodgrass, and I'm CEO for Austin Habitat for Humanity. This fall, we hosted 4 community discussions with local leaders and affordable housing experts, addressing the housing challenges that our community faces. And tonight, we are coming together once again to celebrate the importance of home. Our mission at Austin Habitat is seeking to put God's love into action. We bring people together to build homes, communities, and hope. How awesome is it that we can bring the community together for our 35th anniversary celebration from the comfort of your home? Tonight, we are pleased to present a very special conversation between former President Jimmy Carter and Habitat for Humanity International CEO Jonathan Reckford. We will also enjoy musical performances from the Peterson brothers and Jack Ingram, and we will hear firsthand from our Habitat for Humanity homeowners and our community partners that have been building community with us for the past 35 years. goal tonight is to bring this community together, to raise support and to build more homes. Together, we're building these homes for people like Diana, who is providing a stable home not only for her children, but for her parents too. Or Angela, who is providing for her 3 beautiful daughters. With your help tonight, I know that we'll reach our goal to build 5 more Habitat homes.
My team, Avita Capital, was on the job site, and we were building a home for a woman named Dolores. And number one, that's my mother's name. I was just struck by it, and I came over to her and I said, my mother's named Dolores. And she just immediately engaged me like I was her son.
We lived in the projects. We didn't have, a lot of luxury or anything, but we had beds to sleep in, and I had food on the table. I just made it with my kids, my 4 children. Having a house wasn't a part of my dream. That wasn't a part of my dream at all.
Scenic Point is a piece of land that we're building over 60 homes on over a number of years. And Habitat did not have the money, but the deal was too good to be true. And so yes, I immediately bought the property, but this was always bought for Habitat. When they first see what their house looks like with walls, like it is now in this house that we're at, you see it in their eyes. They just can't believe it, that it's actually going to happen. That is worth everything.
It's a beautiful thing to have a home. Just do things that you never dreamed you could do. I thank God for him. If he hadn't donated the land, we wouldn't be over here.
Tonight, you can help us build community from home by texting Austin Hab to 707070 to donate. You can donate anytime throughout the evening. Any amount you give tonight will go into building more homes in our community. Throughout the evening, we will be providing updates so that you can see just how much support is being raised tonight. Last week, we opened up our online silent auction. If you have already checked it out, you know that we have some incredible packages that we know you're going to enjoy. This year's auction has something for everyone, so please check it out. Head to the website on your screen and place your bid on the packages of your choice. Remember, all proceeds raised tonight will help us build affordable communities in Central Texas. Please take a moment now to register online if you haven't done so already. Bidding ends at 9 p.m. this evening.
Happy birthday, Habitat. How could you be 35 years old? My husband and I are one among many families who have a precious relationship working with Habitat for Humanity in Austin, Texas. Under the auspices of our former business, KLBJ, we built the first all-women's built house in Austin. And my mother, who was long past being able to use a hammer or a saw, came by and said, I want to participate. And I said, Mother, there's an easy way for you to do that at 70. Just write us a check. And so she did. And we've been doing that ever since. Habitat for Humanity opens the pride of home ownership to so many people who have given their time and their talent together with others who have given their treasure to make home ownership a reality. And so from our country home in the hill country of Texas during COVID, we'd like to send a very special applause to all of those who've been a part of the Habitat for Humanity family. It certainly has been a privilege for generations of Johnsons to do so.
Thank you, Lucy. Lucy has been a longtime supporter of Austin Habitat. The Johnson family has been dedicated to affordable housing solutions here in Austin and across our great nation for over 50 years. Now, I'd like to recognize some very important community partners that made tonight's event possible. First, I would like to thank our presenting sponsor, Bank of America. Bank of America is committed to strengthening the communities they serve through financial support and nonprofit leadership development.
Hi, my name is Nikki Graham. I'm the Austin Market President for Bank of America. I'm thrilled to be with you tonight to celebrate the 35th anniversary for Austin Habitat. I'm also pleased to announce that Austin Habitat was selected as a Neighborhood Builder Grant recipient from Bank of America, which involves a $200,000 contribution to Austin Habitat and also comes along with training for Phyllis and William. We're thrilled to make this announcement tonight. I hope you all have a great evening.
Now, I'd like to acknowledge some of our other outstanding Building Community from Home sponsors. The JKS Family Fund, Christina McGaughey's Legacy Gift, Milestone Community Builders, Joe Bland Construction, Max and Dana Lehman, Wells Fargo, Tito's Vodka, and Lucy Baines Johnson. Thank you for joining forces with Austin Habitat for Humanity to build homes, community, and hope. Now, let's listen in on a special conversation with former President Jimmy Carter and Habitat for Humanity International CEO Jonathan Reckford, discussing Habitat's vision of a world where everybody has a decent place to live.
We are grateful for your time, and just to start, with the opportunity for people to hear from the best leader I know, what qualities do you most look for in a leader, and what qualities do you most value?
When I was a child, growing up under my strict father and at a Naval Academy, we were taught that telling the truth was the most important, because at the Naval Academy they used to teach us that your subordinates won't trust you if they know you lie or mistake the truth. And my daddy would punish me most severely if I ever denied doing something that he knew I did or told a falsehood about one of my sisters or so forth. So telling the truth was very important too.
You have led at obviously the highest levels and in so many spaces. What encouragement would you give to Habitat leaders who are trying to affect change in their communities with never enough resources and in a tough environment right now for housing? Any advice you would give them?
Well, one of the best advices I ever got was from my high school teacher, Miss Julia Coleman, who told me you must accommodate changing times, which all of us have to do, but cling to principles that never change. And each one of us during our lifetime, sometimes evolutionary, sometimes in a revolutionary way or instantaneously, decides on a principle in our life that we're going to maintain. I think one of the most profound changes in my life was when I decided to put my religious beliefs into practice and combine my efforts with Habitat for Humanity. And that's the best way I know to treat everybody the same, and also to help poor people and to show the essence of leadership.
What first led you to Habitat, and maybe even more so, what keeps you coming back?
Well, I think the thing that led us to Habitat was just proximity, because in America, it's just 9 miles from Plains, is where Habitat had headquarters. And so we had a lot of Habitat volunteers and executives to come over to my Sunday school classes at Maranatha Baptist Church. And I got to know them and admired them, and I learned slowly and surely what they wanted to do and what they were actually doing. And I saw then that the best way for me to try to put my religious faith into practical benefit to others was through Habitat. We all are taught with a common commitment that we should treat everybody equally and try to help the poor people who are in need to have a better way to life. And the best way for a poor person to have a better way of life is to get out of a substandard housing and to be able to live and to raise a family within a decent home. And that's what Habitat has done very, very successfully. I think if I had to just say one thing out of many, it would be the emotion that we feel at the end of every Habitat project when we see a family who has lived in a destitute housing project and paid high rent and been ashamed of, children have been ashamed to come home and bring friends and see them have a decent and attractive home. And I think this has been the main thing that's kept us coming back. It's just a matter of seeing in a very practical way how our small effort personally and the leadership God has granted us to attract other people to join us and to see the gratification there. I've never been to a Habitat project yet where when I came home afterwards, I didn't feel that I got a lot more out of it than I put into it. And that, I think almost every Habitat volunteer that I've talked to says the same thing. If they don't agree with me, they probably don't talk to me. But yeah, I think that's the main thing. You get so much out of Habitat. Everybody's working hard, and some rich, some poor, some expert builders, some novices, but everybody working on the same project. And seeing the goal achieved is another great thing. So I think that that has been a very gratifying thing for me to see how so many people around the world now benefit from the dedication of, I guess, millions of Habitat volunteers who put in money and who put in time and effort and dreams and hopes and so forth and prayers to make Habitat a success. And that cumulative wave of beneficent feeling appeals to individuals and to the collective group that are involved in it.
Thank you so much for the inspiration you are to me personally, to the Habitat family, and to the world, and so desperately in need of role models. But thank you for your continued service.
Well, Jonathan, I think you're an inspiration to me too, and I might say all of the affiliates and the leaders around the world, including the United States, of course, also a great inspiration to me.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you, President Carter.
Times like these, I dream of funky bars, cold beer and muscle cars, laughing and joking. Times like these, old friends and enemies come together, man, come on, please. Life's just a good game of poker. Times like these, it ain't lost on me. Essentially, it's the little things, big love and simple dreams. Times like these. All I'm looking for is nothing less and nothing more than a hand that's worth holding. Times like these, you learn to take it on the chin. You give a damn's gonna work again. Yeah, but right now it's broken. Times like these, it ain't lost on me. Yeah, essentially, it's still the little things, big love and simple dreams. Times like these. Times like these, take some time, man, take a walk. I'm here if you don't want to talk. Sometimes the silence is golden. Times like these, you always said the sky would fall. Anyway, and after all, wasn't it a lovely explosion? And times like these, it ain't lost on me. Yeah, essentially, it's still the little things, big love and family. Yeah, baby, all you need is a little love and simple dreams. Times like these.
The purpose of tonight's unique event is to celebrate 35 years of success and to secure crucial resources as we look to the next 35 years. This is a unique moment where each and every one of us has been forced to deeply consider the fundamental importance of home and what it means to have safe, decent, affordable shelter. More than ever, we need you to continue building up our community. Now is the time for innovation, for finding new and creative ways to impact the many issues that we face as a community and as a nation. Because of the dedication of our community, we are innovating and bringing forward new affordable housing solutions, from partnerships with private sector builders and developers to new home ownership products such as townhomes and multi-story condominiums. But all of this does not happen without community supporters. Your financial gift is more important than ever. Together, we have acquired land to build more safe and affordable habitat communities, coordinated critical home repair services for the elderly and veterans in Central Texas, opened 2 restores, which are home improvement stores that support our mission, hosted over 11,000 community volunteers annually, partnered with thousands of businesses, philanthropists, faith-based and community organizations to build affordable communities, provided financial and housing counseling for thousands of families, provided over 830 affordable homes.
I'm a single mom, and it's challenging, being one person having to do everything for 2 people plus myself.
We lived in the projects. I just made it with my kids, my 4 children.
I worked 3 jobs to survive.
I've been living in apartments ever since I was 18, 19 years old. The police is coming out there more often, and the atmosphere is just kind of a little on the rough side.
Our homeowners are people that sometimes work 2 and 3 jobs. They are hardworking. They just want a safe and affordable place to live.
I always thought I could not qualify or be blessed with one of these homes. That was my thinking.
Having a house wasn't a part of my dream. That wasn't a part of my dream at all.
I kind of felt like this can't be true.
What ends up happening to a lot of families is they have to jam into a small apartment in order to afford to live, or they're driving an hour to work every day. Housing is so expensive, it was completely unattainable for them. It was never on their radar screen.
I heard about Austin Habitat 4 years ago.
The friend of mine that had the Habitat house in Beaumont, it was real nice, and I was like, oh wow.
And I got the phone call, and I went in for my meeting, and it just all started there.
My name came up, and they told us what we had to do. You had to do 300 hours of working on the house.
If you want something, you're gonna work for it. You're gonna push and work harder to get what you want.
Here I am, in my beautiful home.
They don't need you to give them everything. They just need a little bit of a nudge in a direction, and then they sail after that.
Habitat is a hand up, it's not a handout. What Habitat's doing is building resiliency for the families and resiliency for the community.
I believe that's very important, to know your neighbors' kids. And that's something that I see myself doing in my home.
The most exciting is I get to decorate. The girls get to decorate their rooms. They'll have the opportunity to go outside freely versus worrying about, is it safe to go outside? I get to give up the apartment living. It's exciting.
Habitat is one of the rare nonprofits that are sustainable. When you give to it, it will keep paying dividends over and over again.
Just seeing people and seeing the impact that it has on the homeowners and our partners, it just amazes me. That's why I think I keep coming back.
The reason we keep coming back is to see the sheer joy and excitement in our family partners' faces. To see them succeed in such a big way and then to finally get their keys, it is just priceless.
Over the last 35 years, Habitat's built close to 500 homes in Austin. At least half of those have probably occurred in the last 10 years. I can see that number being perhaps double or triple that number in the next 35 years.
Congratulations, Austin Habitat, 35 years, 500 homes, well done.
35 years, congratulations.
Congratulations, Austin Habitat for Humanity, on 35 amazing years. I am so super pumped to see what you can do for the next 35.
I could never thank them enough, but if there's anything they need me to do, hey, call me.
Habitat helps to make it affordable. I think without Habitat, I wouldn't have been able to move into a home.
I pray blessings over Habitat, that they receive 100% full on everything that they give.
Good evening. I am Terry Mitchell, and I'm a proud board member of the Austin Habitat for Humanity. I need to tell you a little bit of my background. While I've only been on the board for a few months, my relationship with Habitat goes back years. About 12 years ago or so, I decided our little company would build an affordable housing project. We got it entitled, we got it financed, we opened up for business, stuck our sales sign out, and promptly over the first 90 days, not a single person walked into the sales office. My investors said, this is not going to work, we need to do something different, and so we went and paid our fees, pulled ourselves out of the affordable program, and sold the homes at market rate. So I was convinced that I was not cut out for this. A few years later, Habitat contacted me and said, hey, would you consider building an affordable community? And I said, I've tried it, it doesn't work. And they said, no, we will bring the buyers, we'll qualify for them, qualify them for you. And by the end of 2021, we will have done about 144 homes together, and it's a wonderful relationship. We're here tonight to build this community together. Now is the time. Every single one of you understands the need for affordable housing. I think every one of you, if you think about it, you're touched by the affordable housing crisis. Whether it's a child, whether it's a family member, whether it's a close friend, whether it's a school teacher, whether it's just somebody you know, they're struggling with housing. It affects every single person in this city. We're asking you to help support the mission of this great organization. Each of you is here tonight because you understand the need for affordable housing in Austin. Thank you for being a part of the solution and enabling Austin Habitat to provide more affordable home ownership opportunities right here in Central Texas. Each one of us can play a part. No matter what the amount, your gift will matter. We hope every one of you will consider a gift. Everything helps. Remember, folks, as you click the donate button, it's found at the bottom of your screen. And if you can't see that, you can use your phone and take a picture of the QR code in the lower right corner, and a donate screen will pop up on your phone and you can donate.
Thank you, everyone. We are so happy to see you this evening. I'm Phyllis Snodgrass, CEO for Austin Habitat for Humanity, excited to join Terry here tonight. We miss all of you. We wish we were with you in person. My favorite part is running around the room and giving hugs, but we're sending you virtual hugs tonight. And we'd like to kick it off with an exciting announcement this evening. Peter and Ben Barlin, dear friends from 3423 Holdings, have graciously offered to match the first $50,000 in donations that come in tonight. So on behalf of all of us, Peter and Ben, thank you.
This is incredible, $50,000 to match, wow. Wow, that's just wonderful. Thank you, folks. Tonight is not just about raising money, however. Remember, it's about changing people's lives. You've heard stories tonight from Dolores and Diana and Tequila and about how Habitat's work changes lives. This match will amplify your contributions. Let's go for this $100,000 tonight. There's no greater feeling than knowing you have changed a life forever through your investment. And that's what you get with your donation to Austin Habitat. You are changing people's lives forever. So let's do this. Habitat does incredible work in this community, but we need your help. Our goal tonight is to raise enough support to build 5 additional Habitat homes in our community for hardworking families. Are you ready, folks? Let's get this done. Let's kick it off at the $10,000 level. Did you know that $10,000 will fund the foundation of an Austin Habitat home? Anyone who gives $10,000, now's the time. Remember, folks, $10,000 in funds will fund a foundation for an Habitat home, a physical foundation, but more importantly, a foundation for families to build stability for generations and generations. We need your help tonight to empower more families to reach financial stability. We're offering a hand up to those hardworking families in our community. The need has never been greater. We need to empower more families to reach this American dream.
So let's double your investment tonight. Who is willing to invest $10,000 in a Habitat homeowner's future? Your donations matter, and we care about each and every one of you. We don't care what level you give at, but boy, $10,000 gets us to that goal. So let's change some lives tonight. Let's build community. Thank you to Dana and Max Lehman. Wow. And Wells Fargo Bank. Thank you so much. Your donations have twice the power tonight, so thank you. And remember, folks, you can click that donate button that is on the screen, and you can also use that QR code on the bottom right of your screen. We've made it easy, so thank you for helping us out tonight. Special thanks to Lucy Baines Johnson. Lucy, you're just so incredible. Thank you. And to Tito's Handmade Vodka. That is fantastic, folks. Thank you so much. Let's keep this moving. $5,000. $5,000 will fund a backyard and a safe place to play for an Austin Habitat for Humanity family.
My backyard has wonderful memories for me. When I was a small child, my mother taught my brother and I how to play baseball in the backyard. And for a number of years, we had baseball games every day in our backyard. Some of the fondest memories of my life. Remember how much fun it was as a child to invite your friends over to play in your backyard growing up? That's what this is all about.
Absolutely. What a gift that you can give to a child, giving them that backyard, that place to call home. $5,000 will fund a backyard and a safe community for an Austin Habitat family. Who will invest $5,000 tonight? Wow. Oh my gosh, woo! Mary, thank you. We just hit our match, folks. Thank you so much. We appreciate this. $50,000. And I'm going to throw this over. Thank you. Wow, thank you. We have donations coming in right now. IBC Bank, thank you for your $5,000 support. Susan and Gary Farmer, you do so much for our community. Thank you. South Star Bank, we appreciate you, friends. Chris Ingen Contracting, you do so much for our community. Thank you for your support tonight.
Picture a Habitat partner family hosting their first backyard barbecue with neighbors and friends. Oh, thank you to Texas Disposal Systems for your $5,000 donation. McCoy's Building Supply, thank you for your $5,000 donation. Texas Mutual, thank you. One Gas, thank you for your $5,000 donation.
This is amazing. Thank you, folks. Please remember, you can click that donate screen that is above or below that video player, or use that QR code. Any donation matters. Oh my gosh, thank you, Kara and Jay Hartzell, Hancock, McGill, and Blue. Prosperity Bank, Habitat for Humanity International. Your donations are making such a difference. Thank you.
Let's come together as a community and help Austin Habitat build 5 additional homes. Who else will invest $5,000 for a safe place for a family? Thank you, Keystone Bank, Soy Ring Foundation, Jennifer and Ross Bolachik, Wendy and Larry Smith. Thank you all for your generous $5,000 donations. This is absolutely wonderful.
This is just fabulous. Thank you, everyone. You are all empowering more families here in Austin tonight. Shireen Thomas and Tom Knuckles, thank you so much. Christine and Michael Golden, wow, thank you. We appreciate you. Patricia Love and Larry Parks, thank you. Thank you for your support tonight. This is amazing. Thank you, folks.
Thank you all for your generous support. Let's keep building community.
Did you know that every Habitat homeowner goes through extensive financial counseling to prepare them for homeownership? $2,500, just $2,500 will fund the financial counseling program for a prospective buyer to prepare them for homeownership. And thank you, JKS Family Fund, for hosting one of our community conversations earlier this fall. We sure appreciate you and your support.
Folks, when clients first approach Habitat, most don't even know where to begin. As you heard earlier tonight from Dolores, Tequila, and Diana, our homeowners often don't believe that they even have the ability to become a homeowner when they apply. But through training and encouragement provided through the Habitat Counseling and Homeownership Program, they learn just what it will take to make homeownership a reality. And with the support provided by Habitat staff and volunteers, they succeed.
Terry, you're so right. There is absolutely nothing like the look on a homeowner's face when they have completed the program and they get the keys to a home that they will call their own.
This is the thing that hits it for me. Austin Habitat owners are just like you and me. They work as teachers, first responders, medical professionals, construction and hospitality workers, and the list goes on and on. Your contribution makes a difference in helping these people.
Absolutely. Wow, and look at all these donations coming in. We appreciate you so much. Thank you to the Habitat community. All of you that are donating tonight, you're building community with us, and we appreciate it so much.
Thank you again for your contributions. Remember, folks, to click the donate button at the bottom of your video player or to make your donation, or use the QR code on your screen. By the way, did you know that $1,000 will fund a door to a healthy lifestyle for a Habitat owner? Let's click that donate button now. Wow, Milestone Community Builders gave us $25,000. That's amazing.
Thank you. Wow, gosh, we are just so blessed with our friends at Milestone Community Builders. Thank you for your support. You know, 3 out of 4 homeowners tell us that once they move into their home, their family's overall health improves. Just imagine for a minute raising your children in a home that is unsafe, and how stressful that would be for you as a parent. Now imagine moving your family into a new, healthy, safe home. Folks, you can help us tonight make someone's dreams come true.
Who will invest $1,000 to fund the door to a healthier lifestyle for an Austin family?
Your donations make a difference, and we appreciate it so much. Thank you for your generous support. $1,000 funds the door for a healthy lifestyle. Folks, if you can do $1,000 tonight, we appreciate it. Thank you to all the donors that are giving to us right now tonight. Thank you to our Austin Habitat community. We have a wonderful board of directors, volunteers, and a wonderful faith-based community that supports our builds. We simply couldn't do this without you. And a special thank you to Joe Bland Construction. Joe and our friends at Joe Bland Construction, gosh, you make such a difference. Thank you. Just in, Dana Lehman, $2,500. Thank you for that donation. Appreciate you so much.
Folks, did you know that $500 will fund the window of opportunity for a family's future? You may not know this, but half of Austin Habitat homeowners are single mothers, and they earn about $47,000 a year. Phyllis, I understand that a stable home provides a more streamlined path for a higher education for the entire family, not just the children.
Thanks, Phil Hutchinson, for your donation. We appreciate you.
Home is where it starts. A Habitat home changes the situation for that family. Again, the time is now, and the need has never been greater.
Folks, home matters. And with your support, we can make a difference tonight. Now, I would love to get 10 people, just 10 people at this level. Can we get 10 people to give $500 tonight? Okay, I see some donations coming in, and we appreciate it so much. Thanks to each and every one of you for those gifts. Now, if you haven't donated yet, you can click the donate button on your screen now. We appreciate the gifts that are coming in. Eva, man, you're just awesome. Thank you so much for all your support and your gifts. So many great people walking in. Yvette Boatwright, you just give and give and give. Thank you so much.
To close it out this evening, we are asking for gifts at the $250 level, or any level. $250 funds 1 hour of labor on a construction site. Come on, folks, let's open it up to $250.
Lisa Miller and Russell Grigsby, thank you so much for your donations.
We've talked tonight about how the impact of a Habitat Humanity home has on its families and the communities we serve, but there's also an impact on the volunteers who make this program possible. It's not only transformational for the families, but also for the volunteers.
Daryl and Shalonda Horton, such dear friends, thank you so much for your support. Billy Whipple, way to go, dude, thank you. Al, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for all you do for us. You know, every year, over 11,000 community members roll up their sleeves and come build with Austin Habitat. 11,000 corporations, churches, community organizations all come to our sites and build alongside the Habitat family partners. And I just saw some more donations come in. Joe Tracy, appreciate you, man. Words alone cannot express our appreciation for our amazing community. Our Habitat volunteers are truly our heroes. So who wants to give Austin Habitat for Humanity $250? Who will help us get more hands and hearts on our sites? Every little bit helps, folks.
Now's the time, folks. The need is greater than ever. Let's come together as a community and get this done. Let's provide more homes for those who need it.
Your gift matters. Any amount you give tonight is going to be greatly appreciated.
For those of you watching tonight who have not yet donated, think about contributing $35 to Austin Habitat for Humanity in honor of their 35th anniversary. Imagine how much more Austin Habitat can do for our community because of you. Text Austin Hab at 707070 to make your $35 contribution. And this can continue, and you can continue to give until the end of the year.
I see some more great donations coming in. Sean Muncy, we appreciate you. So many great friends that are donating, and just, folks, whatever you can give, it makes a difference. Also, we don't want you to forget, because the silent auction is still open and it closes at 9 p.m. tonight. Ralph and Carol, thank you so much for your donation. So don't forget that silent auction. If you're looking to get a bid in, it closes again, 9 p.m. tonight.
We can't thank you enough for sharing your evening with us tonight. The impact that you've made with us tonight is absolutely amazing. Thank you for building homes, communities, and hope.
And now, friends, let's enjoy a star-studded message from Jonathan and Drew Scott from HGTV's hit series, The Property Brothers. Take it over, Jonathan and Drew.
When you're trying to define what a home is, it's not just the collection of studs and the windows and the doors, it's the memories that are being created there and having that atmosphere where a family can grow. Owning your own home is It's not even just the American dream, it's a human dream, it's a family dream. It's something that I think everybody should have the right to and access to, and Habitat is who does it best.
Yeah, everyone deserves to be happy. Everyone deserves to have a place they can call home and somewhere to support their family.
Habitat embodies what it means to work together as a community, but also as a family, and I think every family deserves to have a safe home.
Well, exactly. They need to have that foundation, somewhere that they can build on a stable future. We always want to make sure that people realize that they're volunteering with Habitat, that when you go to that build site, that's going to be a family living there. That's going to be a family that probably thought they never would have in a million years had something like this, a home of their own, and they're going to get that thanks to you.
Again, we cannot thank you enough for being here with us tonight and for helping us provide affordable housing solutions for the Central Texas community. The meaning of home has been amplified recently. To me, home is my happy place. It's the place where I am most comfortable, where I belong. Home to our Habitat homeowners is safety, security, and a new start, and a door to opportunity. Thank you for your support of Austin Habitat for Humanity. God bless each of you, and good night.